It is a sunny 70-degree day here in South Mississippi, and today I'm here at the Grand Bay National Wildlife Refuge. We're going to take a look at the Oak Grove Trail. So this trail is right about half mile, and there's more of a nature bird watching type trail. Now it's located in the Grand Bay National Wildlife Refuge area. It's located on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, right at the Mississippi-Alabama line. Now, prior to Katrina, there was quite a few homes and such out in this area, but Katrina came through and flooded a lot of this area, and the government ended up buying out a lot of the houses, and probably most of the houses out here, and the made a wildlife refuge. And they've done some nice work here with the trail, with the drainage and everything, and they got new signs and stuff that tells you about the birds and other animals that you might see in this area. But I'm going to suspect you probably have to sit still for a while to see any wildlife, I guess you'd say. But if you notice, this trail here has a little bit of that crushed gravel for drainage purposes, but the grass is overtaking it, which is kind of a good thing, because then you can kind of walk a little bit more quieter through the woods here. I should have brought my little tripod chair, because I could have just sat off on the side of the trail and just waited and see what I came across. But yeah, we're going to take a look at this trail here. Stretch my legs out this morning, enjoy nature, might learn some stuff. There's a sign talking about prescribed burns, and they'll do that periodically. Get rid of a lot of the underbrush, things like that. But yeah, let's continue on the trail here, and let's see what we can come across. So one thing that I've come across out here, not too far into the trail, if you can see, a lot of these trees in this area have metal tags on them. I'm sure at one point they had numbers or something on them. That one there has a 19. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like a 19. Kind of interesting why these trees are tagged. I'm sure there's a good reason. It's like that one right there has been cut down with a metal tag on the stump. A blue flag. So maybe, yeah, looking out here this way, a lot of these trees have been cut down with the metal, the blue flags. Looks like that's the signs that they're going to cut those down. They need to be cut down. They might be like an invasive species. But it's interesting, this area is kind of a, not wetland, but it's kind of a damp area. It's on the coast. It's really close to the Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico is probably about maybe a half mile that way through the woods. But there's a lot of pine trees and a lot of hardwoods out here, with some oaks and things like that. So it's pretty interesting. As you can tell, it's pretty wide open out here. There's not a lot of underbrush. I'm thinking that goes along with them doing prescribed burns periodically. So I just came across a couple people. They're just hanging out side of the trail, just enjoying the day. I asked them if they'd seen anything. They said just seen a couple birds. Nothing noteworthy. As the trail starts looping back around towards the entranceway here. Yeah, I suspect if you brought your little chair or even just sat on one of these fallen logs out here for long enough, you'd see something. But today, I'm not seeing anything. I'm trying to be quiet, but you never know. Is that one of those Indian trail marking trees that everybody thinks they are? I doubt it. It's kind of funny, every time somebody sees one of those trees that are crooked like that, they always think it's from Indians. Now, there very well could have been Indians here at one point. Now, the Pascagoula Indians are pretty predominant in this area. Oh, maybe about 10 miles to the west of here. This could have been a trail for them. I highly doubt it, though. But so far, nothing too spectacular out here. It's a nice way to kind of get out, enjoy the weather, stretch your legs a little bit. I've also noticed here periodically around the trail, these little posts cut at a 45-degree angle. I suspect at one time that was sign markings or informational plaques, something like that. But I'm not too sure how long this trail's been here. It's been here for a couple of years at least, just by looking at it. Quite frankly, I just realized it was here a couple of days ago, just searching out on AllTrails, and I found it. So I'm back here at the T in the trail. Take a right and head back to the parking lot. Like I said before, it's just a little half-mile hike. Nothing too strenuous and nothing really noteworthy. It's kind of out of a way place. Like I said, it's a wildlife refuge that used to be had some houses out here. And those houses are gone. A couple things out here. There's a wildlife resource center I'd like to take a look at here one day. I think there's a trail out there that's about a mile and a half. I might go do that today or this week sometime. And if I do that one, I'll have another video up on it. As I cross back over this little boardwalk, you can see kind of how this area floods with rains and high tides and things like that. But yeah, nothing too spectacular, but it was a nice little stretch of the legs. But anyways, I appreciate y'all coming along this little hike with me. I appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you next time.